Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, and back to the Sudokétudes set number 6, which will be the final set in this batch of Sudokétudes sets. Basically, because I don't want the playlists or the Patreon posts, which are posted for free. You don't even need to be signed up to Patreon in order to download any of the puzzle packs on my collections page. But in order to keep those posts from getting too unwieldy, I'm going to do a new playlist when I start set 7, and I'll do the same when I get to I'll start a new Sudokétudes set page in the collection. But this is Chapel by BremSter, which is a quadruples puzzles, another one I created at least a month ago, probably more than that. This one looks a little bit more familiar. I think I spent a little bit more time creating this one, or possibly I tested this one with Maggie a bit more recently. Not sure. Yeah, the important thing is the rules and the puzzle, so let's have a look. So we've got normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And then quadruples. Digits on a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So in these 4 cells, there must be at least 1 1 and at least 1 2. In these 4 cells, there must be at least 1 6. In these 4 cells, there must be at least 1 4 and at least 1 5. They're the rules of the puzzle. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So I think we can start up here. Because 1 must be in here, this can't be a 1. This can't be a 1 because of the one looking at it. That's already a 4, but I have to put a 1 in those 4 cells. So that has to be a 1. 2 is in one of those 2. Right, but where's 2 around this quadruple? 2 can't be here or here, so 2 is in one of those 2, so that can't be the 2. So this is the 2, which eliminates 2 from there and makes that a 2, which puts 3 into one of those 2. Okay. 8 can't be here, so 8 is in one of those 2, which means 8 can't be in either of those 2, but I need 8 in one of those 4, so 8's not in any of those, so this becomes an 8, which puts 7 in one of those 2, which means 7 isn't in either of those 2, and 7 is in one of those 2. This is chasing digits around the quadruples. That's okay, I don't mind doing that, that's fun. 5 isn't in any of those 2, so this is a 5. This one's even more restricted. So 6 is in one of those 2, which means I can't put 6 in either of those 2, so this is a 6, meaning this isn't the 6, and this is the 6. It's similar to up here. I've got the 5, 6, but it means 7 is in one of those 2. Still got 4 down here. Not sure what to do there. Oh, this is a 5 by Sudoku. 5 and 5 makes that 5. Okay. 4 and 5 in here. Well, 5 isn't here anymore, so 5 is in one of those 2. Well, 4 isn't here, so 4 is in one of those 2, so now 4 can't be in either of those 2, and 4 is in one of those 2. I'm repeating the pattern, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. I actually quite like reinforcing concepts. When I discover a concept I find interesting, often I will reinforce it, so I will learn it, and then I never remember it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, and 9. So these are 1, 7, and 9. And we know that one can't be a 7 because the 7 has to be in one of those 2. Okay. Can I do something with 9s up here? 4 is in one of those 2. Oh, this 4 is looking up saying no 4 there. That's a 4, so that's not a 4. That's a 4. Now 2 is in one of those 2, but that's not the 2. That's the 2. Could have used that 2 earlier to get that 2. Which means, yeah, okay, that's not doing anything to that. This isn't a 3. 3 is in one of those 2. It's got to be Sudoku, doesn't it? Because 1 and 1 puts 1 in one of those 2, but this can't be a 1 because 1 is in one of those 3. That's the, yeah, this 1, but yeah, it's been there from the very beginning. Okay. Yeah, this is more Sudoku mixed with, of course, that's what I was trying to do. 5 means that's not the 5, that's the 5. Pay attention to the Sudoku. This is a lesson I'm often trying to teach myself. 5 isn't in any of those, so 5 is in one of those two. So now 5 is in one of those two, but that 5 says not there, so that's a 5. Now this is the 3, which means the 3 around here can't be here. This is the 3. So I've done the 4, 5. Oh, that 3 says no 3 there. This is the 3. 3 and 3 now puts 3 in one of those two. 3 is not there. Well, 3 is now in one of those two in this row. That 3 can't put a 3 here, can't put a 3 here. So 3 is in one of those two. So now where's 3 in this column? Can't put 3 in either of those two because of these 3s. Can't put 3 in either of those two because of that 3. Can't put 3 there because 3 in this row has to be in one of those two. If I put a 3 here, there's no 3 in row 1. So 3 is in one of those two. Seven is in one of those. 6 is in one of those two because of this 6 looking up, which puts 6 in one of those two. So I've done the 1, 2, I've done the 1, I've done the 2, I've done the 2, 3, I've done the 3, 4, I've done the 4, 5, I've done the 3, I've done the 5, 6. The 6, 7 isn't quite done, but 7 is in one of those two. 7, 8 isn't quite done. 8, 9 isn't done. Oh, the 8 is done, which puts 9 in one of those two, which means 9 isn't in any of those, and 9 is in one of those two. This can't be a 4. So what could this be? 1, 2, or 9 only. And it can't be a 2. This is only a 1 or a 9. So 2 in here is down here as well. It's going to be Sudoku. It's got, yeah. 1 can't be in here. 9 can't be in here because 9 is in one of those two. So this is a 1, 9 pair in the box. Oh, okay, pretty happy with that. So this is 2 and 4. Which means 2 and 4 are both in here. 4 is in one of those two. 2, I don't see the restriction. That digit is in one of the... This is only 2... Sorry, these digits have to be from 2, 3, and 4. Because where's that digit in this row? That digit can't be in any of those. 2 and 4 can't be in any of those. So these are just 2, 3, and 4 because that digit is one of those two. And this can't be a 2. So 8 is in one of those. So 8 is in one of those two. Is it up here? These are 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 is in one of those. These are 1, 7, 8, 9. So these are just 1, 8, 9. Yeah, so that's the other way of getting it. These would have been 1, 8, 9 by the digits that are available, making a 1, 8, 9 triple. So these are a 2, 3, 4, which are the digits that I hadn't placed by pencil mark. Right, yeah, okay, cool. That would have been another way of seeing that. Eight in this column. Yeah, 8 in this column. That can't be an 8, because if I put an 8 here, there's no 8 in this box. Can't put 8 here because of the quadruple, and I can't put 8 here because of that, and the other digits are filled. So that is an 8. Can I do that with 6s or something? Now, I've got 6s up here. What about 7s in this column? No, I've already got that. Okay. 5 in this column I've got, so that doesn't work the same way. And see, 5 is in one of those. 6 is in one of those. 2 is over here. 6 is in one of those. Is this 9 doing anything? So what's this? This can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6, 7. It can't be 8 and it can't be 9 because if I put 9 here, that would mean there's no 9 in either of those two cells. So this is only 6 or 7. But these are all 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 6 or 9. If that's a 9, that's a 9, that's a 9. But these are all 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 6. This is 7, 8, 9 because 6 has to be down here. And this one, I can't see an obvious restriction. Ah, blast. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. That one can't be 6, so that's 7, 8, 9. Okay. This one was listed, as it was said, we're moving through the pack, so this one is sort of supposed to be slightly harder. 5 is in one of those two. Because where's 5 in this column? This can't be a 5 because of the 5. This can't be a 5 because of the 5. The others are filled. So 5 is in one of those two, which means 5 and 5 puts 5 up here, and that's a 5. I could have got that by using these 5s. Okay, fine. Does that allow me to do anything more with 5s? 5 and 5. Yes, this 5 is looking across saying, that's not the 5, that's the 5, this isn't the 5, this is the 5. That's all the 5s. 3, 4, 5. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 6 or 8, so this is only 7 or 9. Oh, it's 1, 7, 9 in these. There's only 3 digits not placed in the column. 1, 7, 9. There must be a 7 in one of those. Oh, that's a 7. There must be a 7 in here. There must be a 7 in here. That's a 7, meaning that's not the 7, that's the 7. Which means that's a 7 by Sudoku. Which means that's the 9, that's the 6, that's the 7, and that's the 3. That's really cool. 7 comes out of those, 6 comes out of that one, 6 is in one of those two, but this 6 is looking up saying not there, that's the 6, and this is an 8, 9. That was neat. And even not that complex. So these are a 3, 6 pair, and the 6 is looking up, making that the 3 and that the 6. This isn't the 6, this is a 7, 8, 9, and 7 must be in one of those two. But 7 here is looking up saying that's not the 7, that's the 7, meaning that's not the 7, that's the 7. The 1, 9 pair here now makes that the 7. The 3 looks down, making that the 4, which makes that the 2, that the 3, and that the 4. The 9 looks down, making that the 1, and that the 9. Another puzzle I'm really happy with. The 1 takes 1 out of those, so these are an 8, 9 pair, making that the 1 and that the 9, and these are a 1, 2 pair. And the 1 is looking down, making that the 2 and that the 1. The 9 looks up, making that the 8, which makes that the 9, looking across, making that the 9 and that the 8. The 9 looks down, making that the 8 and that the 9. And now I've just got to do the triples and stuff in the columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 2 and 9. This one is just the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 go into those. Not sure how to resolve that one yet. So this column is missing the 1 and the 9. So these are 1 and 9. This column, 2, 3, and 6. Well, there's no 3 there. There's no 6 there because of the quadruple. And these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. This one isn't the 1 or the 9. That's the 7. What is it I'm missing here? I mean, I can keep doing the triples, but So these are 3, 6, and 9. There must be a 9 around this quadruple. That's the 9. Which means that's the 1 and that's the 9. So this has to be 2 or 6 for the row, and it can't be a 6. So that's the 2, that's the 6, meaning that's not the 6. These are 1 and 4, and the 1 looks across, making that the 4 and this the 1. The 4 looks back, making that the 8 and that the 4. The 8 looks across, making that the 6 and that the 8. The 6 looks back, making that the 3 and that the 6. The 3 looks across, making that the 2 and that the 3. And the 2 looks across, making that the 9 and that the 2. That was interesting. I had remembered that there was a trick on this 8-9 that would come into play at the end, but I hadn't remembered the flow of the puzzle. I really like being able to... there's a thing, you create the things that you enjoy. And so coming back to my older puzzles that I created a bit ago in order to explore something and then solving them again, I'm finding them really fun. I hope you are as well. This is really fun. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the set. And as always, good luck with your solving.